In this video, you are going to learn about the test for reducing sugar, which is the most complicated food test if you ask me. Normally, you will be given this Benedict solution in this bottle for practice. Then you just squirt this in and put the sample in boiling bath and you get the result. But for today, we are going to use pipette for a slightly more accurate result. So over here, I have my control and reducing sugar or glucose of different percentage or different concentration. So I'm just going to squirt some Benedict solution into. So each of these test tubes have 10 ml of solution. Now, normally you will be given water bath or Bunsen burner and asked to start a water bath or boil a water bath. But as I do not have gas, so I am unable to perform one with Bunsen burner. So I will just be using boiling water, which I will get. Be right back. So I have gotten my kettle of hot water. Let me just pour it in. Just remember, when you are doing this in school and using the Bunsen burner, after your water started to boil, please turn off the Bunsen burner. Then you put your sample in and wait. The volume of water just need to be sufficient to cover the top level of the sample. Now, please take note, for Benedict test, you are supposed to put in boiling water bath or hot water bath for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you must take it out, or else the result will be different or will not be reliable, because they can only be break-rate precipitate. As break-rate precipitate can get, the intensity you will not be able to tell the difference. As a more diluted solution, it can become break-rate if you put it long enough. So please time 5 minutes, which I have already started, and we'll check back in 5 minutes. But just take note, when you are doing this in school, please remember to turn off the Bunsen burner, or else you will get a black suspension or something like that, because reducing sugar will decompose. Alright? Oh yeah, I noticed some have already started changing color to yellow and some change to green. Alright, so let's wait for another 4 minutes and we'll see the result. Okay, we are at the 4 minutes mark. We can see that some of them have already fully turned break-rate precipitate. So like I said, there's a limit to it. Maybe if your sample is more concentrated, you can put it at a lesser time limit. Or else eventually they will all turn break-rate precipitate. So I just have to wait for a few more seconds. Okay, let me take them out. This one is the 5%, 4%, 0, 1%, 2 and 3. Okay, here. Let me take this out and we can see the result. So the control, Benedict solution remains blue. 1%, you can see the top is break-rate, bottom is still blue. 2%, bottom is yellowish, top is break-rate precipitate. For this one is 3%, slight yellow, the rest all break-rate. 4 and 5, totally break-rate. 5 might be a bit in danger of being becoming black suspension. You can see a bit of blackish here. Yeah, so this is your Benedict test. Please remember to take it out from the water bath. Do not just leave it, or else the 1%, if you leave it long enough, it will eventually become result of like 5%, because you can see that 4% and 5%, you can't really tell them much apart. Okay, so remember to take it out and remember to off the flame.